It was a really interesting challenge, and one of the most valuable things I learned at that school was if you want to do things, you have to figure out a way around all the obstacles. Like, I thought I was paying an awful lot of money to get an education on how to play. I was, but I also got a tremendous education on how to avoid obstacles, how to work around people that are telling you no, and trying to figure out the path to where you want to go. Easy. And I have to play all the sound cues for the cow. Gulp, gulp, do the things. One time, the sampler broke, right? It wasn't working. I had a lavalier mic on my tie. Honest to God, I had to make the sound cues into my tie. So when the cow dies on stage, I grab my lavalier mic and I'm like, "Woo!" And the entire band is just like wetting themselves, right? So, and then we rebuild the sampler at intermission in Houston, so it works. Anyway, I'm like, yes, I'm going to get in the professional world. Everybody's going to be like me. They love music. They work really hard at it. Oh my gosh, this is going to be heaven. No. He also makes some other stuff, but everybody who does Broadway shows has Miller machines, because now all the orchestrators write for them. Aha! Because we know you can get to that triangle really fast, so the orchestrators give you very fast triangle things. I have not done a show with a regular triangle and a regular triangle beater in 10 years. So that's my Avion. Okay, we've got personal mixers in the pit. So you got headphones on, and you can control how much of the other instruments you get in your feed. This is essential. This is a skill that not a lot of people think about, but you need to know what you need to hear to play effectively. So, got to hear the bass player, unless the bass player's terrible. Even then, you got to hear the bass player. Anyway, right, so you can navigate around him. It's like, what is that man doing? Okay, so you can, boom, you're still interpreting, right? Pianissimo, sticks, you're playing time, you got hits, right? Now here's an interesting question. How important are these hits? How can you tell by the way this is written whether they're important or not? Yeah.
I got told there's two different types of hits you would find in the chart. There's the concert hits.
Yeah.
And there's like the melody hits, and there's the different ones where you have to do it.
Yes.
It's like in the chart.
They put it in the chart, right? That indicates more of a priority. Right. And you were going to say?
I was guessing like the accents probably more important than the ones that aren't accented.
Yeah, again, that's it. So what you do is you're sifting through this for clues, right? And then the vocal comes in. So it's not that these are so important that they're in the staff. They're considered slightly more optional because they're written out of staff. So arrangers and orchestrators, be consistent with where you write this stuff. Because as the drum guy, if you write it in the staff, that implies it's really important, and I'm going to do everything I can to actually play that in the staff. I might play around it, I may set it up, but you're implying importance by placing it in the staff.